talk about the Super Falcons of Nigeria. In case you haven't seen it, the squad list was released for the Super Falcons to face Algeria in a friendly doubleheader in Lagos later this month, October 26th and October 29th. The squad list, I'll just try to run through very quickly. Chama Kanadozie, Monle Oyono, Rachel Unachuku are the goalkeepers. Defenders are Chidima Okeke, Tosin Dimei, Miraculusani, Florence Alexander, Blessing Ilevida, Sikiratu Isa, Comfort Folorunshaw, Tessie Ojiwoyi, Chidima Ogbuchi. Those are the defenders. Midfielders are Rashad Ajibade, the captain, Esther Onyezide, Shukura Toladipo, Chioma Olise, Josephine Matthias, and Amarachi Odoma. And then the forwards are Gift Monday, Goodness Osigwe, Janet Akekoromowe, Delight Nwosu, Folashade Jamilusi, Messi Omokwo, and Olamide Bolaji. Um, I think the thing that obviously slaps you on the face when you see or hear the squad list is that there are only, if I'm not mistaken, there are only 6 players that were called up to this squad that play outside of Nigeria. Only 6 foreign based players, excuse me, that are in this squad. First things first, I told you guys that this is going to happen. Um, Now, I've spoken to several people, I've engaged in Twitter conversations with several people that are for and against this. The likes of Samuel Amadu, who is a big pusher of women's football and also a big pusher for home-based NWFL football. They believe that this is a good thing. That Madugu was part of the people that helped to bring up this current generation of stars that we have. So he knows how to do it and integrate the home-based players into the team. But I'll be honest with you, I'm not excited by this project. I'm not excited by this project. Um, they are undoing a lot of work that has been done by the last coach and the progress that the team has made. Now, is there anything wrong with integrating home-based players into the Super Falcons? No, absolutely nothing wrong. But let it be the best home-based players. Now, using our friendly window that the core of the team should be spending on getting better as a team, understanding themselves better, is used to test out new players. Here's the interesting part of this whole thing. They say there is no home-based agenda, that it is just part of this larger project to integrate home-based players. But what you need to really look at, who are the foreign-based players that they called? I think that's what tells you the whole story. Chiamaka Nadozie, where did she start? Rivers Angels. Chidima Okeke, where did she start? FC Robo. Rashida Ajibade, where did she start? FC Robo. Esther Onyenezide, where did she start? FC Robo. Gift Monday, where did she start? FC Robo.
Zero.
So it shows you that the criteria for the 6 foreign-based players that were called was not based on performance, was not based on how their season is going. They simply called those foreign-born players or foreign-based players that started their careers within Nigeria. They want to push this narrative that the local league can produce Super Falcons players, so we need to have more of them in it. Now, nobody is saying that the local league cannot produce Super Falcons players, but you cannot throw every Tom, Dick, and Harry to the wolves and just say, now, any out of these 25 players that they called up, Rachel Unachuku can tomorrow tell us that she's a Super Falcons player.
Mm-hmm.
Florence Alexander, oh, I'm a Super Falcons player as well. The same thing we've done to our Super Eagles. We want to do it. Super Eagles has never become this bad. There's only one or two that they be chucking into Super Eagles. But with Super Falcons, they want to do the same thing. You're about to water down what it means to be a Super Falcons player in your bid to promote the league. Other countries, they grow the league and then they push them to the national team. Nigeria wants to push to the national team, then try to use that to grow the league. Now, some of these players, if they do well and they play, they will call them up the next break in November. After that, maybe they will move abroad. All of a sudden, you'll dump them and start calling other people because there's no merit that they use. Even the foreign based, there is no merit that they used to call the foreign based. Chiamaka is Chiamaka, of course, Chiamaka is going to be there. Ajibade, of course, she's going to be there. If you wanted to, if you said, okay, let's call one of the regular defenders, let's call. Is it okay? You call? Okay, let's even agree with the main. But if you wanted to call one of the regular defenders, is it okay? You will call midfield.
So the money get a call up?
Yeah, the main is there. I forgot to mention. I think I mentioned, or maybe I forgot, but the main is there. Midfield. If you want to call up one of the regular midfielders, is it Esther Uyenezide that you will call? What's Uyenezide doing to merit the call up? Forwards. If you want to call one of the regular forwards, is it Gift Money that you call?
Hmm.
I don't know if maybe they will say they were just going for the youngish ones among them, but it is clearly not a merit-based thing. In my opinion, they just called up the foreign-based that started in the local league so that they can use it and point and say, "Oh, look at Ajibade, look at Nadozie. They started in the local league. They are now key players in Super Falcons. So why can't these other players also become key players?" But for me, we are doing it the wrong way. This is not how to grow the league. This is not how to grow the league. And they are going to continue like this for the next window and probably the one after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then closer to the WAFCON, they will now try to bring in most of the key players. The time that they should have been using to progress, the time that they should have been using to learn each other better, to get better as a team, has been wasted. Then if they go to the WAFCON and then they don't win, it will become another issue about how they are lazy, they are this, it's only fine girl, it's only makeup, all the things that Nigerians just like to throw about when players don't do well. I have nothing against the coach. I love the Super Falcons dearly, but I am not happy with what they are doing. Even I want to see the home based players get their chance. Even I want to see the best ones in the league. But you do not make a 25-player list, call 19 home based players, and then say that you are doing it the right way. You want to find players for the future. This is not how to do it. Call three, call four, test them out. Yes, fine. Nobody will complain too much. But just doing this kind of wholesale change, then if they now beat Algeria, that is a very weak team, they will now use that one to push the narrative more. That, oh, see, they beat Algeria. So that's why they should be in the team. As if Algeria is a team that we even worry about. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Smithla, your thoughts on this?
No, you said it all. That's why I said it to our chat there that you're the prophet. You know exactly what will happen. Maybe you have some inside stories about inside information about all these things, but you said it. I would like you to maybe you can cut down the clip from our previous edition and now match it, in this one. You said it before that this will happen, and I'm surprised. And I would not say I was surprised totally because I know the agenda from Ibrahim Gusso. I know that he's into pushing all these local based players into the national team. He's big on the league, but for me, I think that one is delusional because the league is not like the league of yesteryears. So if you want to impose players of the league to the national team, that means that you want to water down the national team, which is not extremely very poor. So some people are saying that in their life that no foreign born will play for any of Nigeria underage. Look at what is happening now in Togo. Look at them there. So, somebody kicked the air in our box. Our defender kicked the air. That's why Burkina Faso scored. So to tell you that we just need to be realistic. We need to be able to talk to ourselves, say truth. Anybody that you cannot decide which country you were born. You cannot decide who your parents will be. You cannot decide the type of upbringing you're going to have. There's some things in life you cannot decide. If you are born in USA or Mexico or Canada. It's not a crime. If nobody should be more Nigerian than the other. If they are good enough, why can't you call them? Why can't you invite them? Let them also compete. When I saw that there's no Adoje, there's no shaking, I know exactly what they're trying to push. It's just that you build something for how many years and you want to destroy it with your own hands. And I will tell you, this team, if it is what they want to project, I watched the Wafubi qualifiers for the CAF Champions League, Women's Champions League. Edo Queens played well, but they were closely challenged too by all this Benin Republic team. So if it can be like that in this West African zone, I don't know what it's going to be like when they go and play in the Africa Women's Champions League. So we should know that it's not like before. We should not joke with the national team again. I just hope that this their project will not consume them.
I really hope so too. Somebody here said if the strategy is to try home-based players and also foreign-based players in a few windows, not too bad. Again, this is just, in my opinion, not the right way to go about it. The idea is supposed to be to integrate the home-based players into the squad that we already have. You would have simply just called all the home-based players. Let us know that this is a home-based Super Falcons squad, Super Falcons chance code. But when you mix it like this, it just seems like, again, like I said, and then you look at all the foreign base that they called are players that all played in the local league before. It is just pushing that local league agenda and just trying to show us that, oh, if Ajibade can do it, then why shouldn't this person get their chance? And this is not the way to get their chance, in my own opinion. Don't water down what it means to be Super Falcons players. Super Falcons are supposed to be the best women across the board that are of Nigerian heritage, descent, nationality. So once you start to do things like this, believe me, the next squad will be similar to this.
Hmm.
A lot of home based and some foreign based. I just hope that they are not going to try to do some wholesale change. Because if we want to continue doing well, the core of the squad has to stay the same. In the whole Super Falcons squad, like realistically, let's even look at the Olympics. If you even wanted to drop some players, wouldn't Okeke be one of the first players you drop?
Mm-hmm.
But Okeke is in this squad.
Mm-hmm.
So it has nothing to do with performance
Hmm.
and simply with the
Hmm.
agenda that they want to push of home based, and maybe you can say youth a little bit.
Yeah.
But let us see how they continue with it. Let us see what happens. I love this team so much. I hope that they don't kill my joy for the Super Falcons. In essence of time, we'll call it a wrap there.